Alright guys, doing our next Rihanna lesson on umbrella. This is the fourth one of 7 that I'm doing in one day. And watch my chords on here. I bet a lot of tutorials have incorrect chords on this because you can't really hear a keyboard part, a piano part. You have all these sounds going on and you've got to combine the notes and hear where the chords are. But anyway, let's hear a little bit of the beginning. Then we have, at some point it does that. So I'm going to show you all the little things in there, and we'll do all of it. Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. This Rihanna playlist that I'm making, or Rihanna, I'm sorry, is in response to a guy who's been copying my lessons for the past year on YouTube. Now, I have nothing against the guy personally at all. I wish him no harm. Just that he's been copying my stuff and I'm just getting tired of it, and I've got to do something to compete back. So these are my videos competing back. Now, he did not copy this one from me. Make that clear. I don't know where. I haven't looked at his lesson. I just know that he did it. But I have not copied his imitation of my whiteboard either. I did my own work on this. I always do my own work, and I take a lot of pride in that I'm accurate on these things. So let's take a look at the notes here. Now you probably see a lot of tutorials that start with a G flat chord. That's not right. There is a G flat in the bass, but just because you hear a G flat in the bass does not mean that it's a G flat chord. Many times it will be a G flat chord. But if you take into account all the other notes, the little melody, and the other sounds that are going on, this is the chord you have. Okay, it's right here. Why am I starting in the middle of the board? Because I did a whole bunch of Rihanna lessons, total of 7, so I just did them, back to back here. But you hear A flat and D flat and F on the top. Now that's a D flat major chord over a pedal bass. Okay, we call it pedal because a lot of times an organ would have a pedal down while the notes would change on top. So that's why we call it a G flat pedal. And the chord on top is D flat. Now, it's 4 counts. You could do something like that. Something like that, or you could play it more sustained. Okay, so you can make your choice there. But there's the first chord, and the next chord is going to be A flat, D flat, F over A flat. Some people might have that as an A flat chord. It's not. Okay, it's not an A flat chord. Yes, A flat is in the bass, but it's A flat C. It's not A flat C, E flat. It's still a D flat chord. Take into account all of the tones that are going on in that slice of time, it's a D flat chord. Now the next one is an F minor, so here's a case where the bass note is the root of the chord. F minor, A flat, C, F. Alright, and then we have a B flat minor, B flat, D flat, F, left hand on a B flat octave. It's just 4 counts each, and you might do something like 2, 3. I'm just going together. Now that's not what happens. Nobody's playing the piano like that during the track, but it's something to give you, something to play around with if you're learning to improvise. Okay? In my 23 years plus of teaching, that's what I've always tried to do: is get my students to start to come out of their shells and quit being a robot and copying exactly what I do, but to start improvising. Now, at some point, you hear this. I don't know where, and it's in there somewhere. So that's what you're going to do when you hear that. All right? B flat C, D flat C, B flat A. And then it goes back to this. All right? If you can't do octaves, you can do single notes. All right? You can go 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Now there's another time when it goes dun, 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 and that's this. B flat C, D flat F. So you're just playing the thing along. And then should have done it immediately. Okay, so this right here and that right there I just call a little bass fill that happens 2 times. All right. Now, when you have the other part, the chorus part, again, those chords are a little bit hard to hear, but they're there. Now, in this case, all of the root notes are the names of the chords, okay? B flat, D flat, G flat, left hand G flat octave, and then, so this is the chorus part, A flat, D flat, F, and then A flat, C, E flat, left hand on an A flat octave, and then B flat minor, B flat, D flat, F, B flat octave. It's the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't fit at all, does it? that style. But it's kind of fun to throw it in there, you know, when the music's going. So just giving you something to work with, okay? Because it gets maybe boring just playing 4 chords over and over. Now, at 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, something else happens that sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then you wait a little while, and then 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then kind of sounds the Mid-Eastern scale. I'm going to show you that just for fun when we get there, because you always hear pop songs will go to that sound. Ooh, that sounds like, you know, Aladdin or something. All it is a scale with two augmented seconds in it. But when we get there, I'll show you that. All right, so we just did the chorus part. Now, we're at the 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Here's what we're going to do. I put this in a box because that's the chord, okay? It's a B major chord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play B, but I'm going to play F sharp and D sharp with it as well. You can write this in on your little whiteboard that a lot of you write these out that follow me all the time. If you're just joining me from another channel, welcome. There's going to be a lot more stuff like this, so just stay tuned. Left hand on a B, F sharp B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you get here, after you go 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to go E flat F, and the left hand's also going to go E flat F. I didn't write that in there, but right there, I'm just scratching this out. Get these done quickly today. And then here we have a G flat chord, so that's going to be G flat on the top, but once you add a D flat and B flat, write that in there, D flat and B flat, and then the left hand will just do a G flat octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count to 4 again, and then now you hear an instrument, some electronic instrument. Da, 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 da. If you listen closely, you can hear it. F, E flat, D flat. Now, the chord is D flat add 9, which is this. Which would be like a D flat, F, A flat, adding an E flat in there. You get that sound. Just to make it simple, let's do this. F, A flat, E flat in the right. Let me say that again. F, A flat, and then the E flat that's written with 1, 2, 4. And then F, D flat with 5, 3. So we go la, la, la. Left hand's on a D flat octave with A flat in the middle. Bum, bum, bum. So let me go that far slowly. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, you can recognize that. A flat and B flat octave. We can put chords on them, but I don't think it really sounds. I think the open octave fits the arrangement better. Now, I have my B chord, D sharp, F sharp, B there, which is really this chord, which one we're repeating. Bum, 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 and then we go to here. So you get that, this chord right here, I wrote it there. I guess I shouldn't have, but bum, 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 that is that one. Okay, when you do the repeat, the dot to dot. So when you go A flat, B flat, that's that, and then and then we're just going to do this. You get the F in the left hand. So after you go da da da, that's the dot. So that's where you stop. You could jump straight to here, and you go to F major chord, F A C E F. left hand on an F octave. Well, that F doesn't look very good. A, C, F, G flat, F, C, A, G flat, F. I just hear those notes in there in the instrument. Alright, so I forget the rhythm there, but you can listen to that. Now, it has that kind of Mid-Eastern scale there. Let's see, so we have, just for fun, let me show you the scale. F, G flat, A, B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come under 1, 2, 3, 4 on C, D flat, E, F. And it really makes it sound neat when you go up, back and forth between this, the F sharp and the A, and the D flat and the E there. So that's not in there. That's just for fun. I'm just showing you that. Alright, now there's another part that's going on that's very almost disguised. You're drinking my soda here. But it's there enough. I thought I'd show it to you. It's the part on top that you hear go and then it goes and then it goes back. I just thought I'd show you that. You may or may not want to play that, but it's in there, and it happens on these chords when it happens. So I'm going to show you real quick. Alright, I don't want to have a whole lot of time today, so I'm going to have to go fast. F, E flat, F, D flat, E flat, F, A flat, F, E flat. So, now I have an arrow going back, so you're going to do it again. But this time, you're going to go F, A flat. Do the A flat in parentheses instead of the E flat. So you go up to A flat, F, A flat, F, then you finish the same way. Now let's put that, and we're going to do that 2 times right there that I just showed you, on the first 2 chords here, on the G flat and then the A flat. Here we go. Messed it up. Let's do it again. Alright. Remember that's an actually a D flat chord, so you want A flat, F, A flat there instead of E flat. So now we have this. Oh, I'm sorry, F minor. So left hand goes to F, C, F. Yes, this is the first time I've played this. I hear it, write it down, and then actually I'll do it from memory and play it for you while I'm recording the lessons. F, B flat, C, F. So bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, A flat, F, A flat. And you do all of that while you're on the F minor. You can go 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5. Then we'll continue the F, A flat thing on the B flat chord. Do that 4 times. Do that 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do the whole thing, starting right there. I know that's small, but I wanted to fit it all in. And here we go. That's just for fun. And then at the end you hear something else that I wanted to throw in there. You hear an instrument, a keyboard, electronic keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. You recognize that part towards the end? So we're using the chorus chords. So we go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. You want to do that. So that is D flat, E flat, F, E flat, D flat, E flat, F. And it's da 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 da. And you do it after you play the G flat chord for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. So on the F, that's when you go to the D flat chord. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. E flat, F, E flat. Do, 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 la, la, la. And when you get to that last E flat, that's when you go to A flat. And then when you count to 3, 1, 2, 3, actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. And that's F, E flat, D natural. D natural. That's unexpected to me for that it went to that. I was like, whoa, I got to put that in there. D, E flat, F, B flat. So the B flat chord here is not B flat minor, it's B flat major because the D is natural and not flat. Sorry I'm going so fast. I've got to go out. I got to do some yard work today, so I got to get done. So we start here. 1, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Alright, that should do you for the song. Hope you guys enjoy it. Next up is our 5th Rihanna song for the day.